Hey, what's up, champions? Donnie Bovine here, CEO and founder of Success Champions Networking, author of Endless Stream of Referrals, and the founder of the Badass Business Summit. This year, I'm excited. We're bringing the Badass Business Summit back to Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th, and this is going to be an event like no other. 23 amazing speakers all around the idea of business development, business growth, and how to scale your business. Networking at a level that you have never seen before. Attendees last year said this is the best business conference and event they have ever attended. You will walk away with actionable insight, tangible things that you can use in your business. This isn't a conference where you're going to come and just leave with pages and pages of notes and never implement. You will be taking actions during the event, working on your business so you can build to business freedom that you set out to create here through everything. You're going to grow your business with amazing get shit done individuals that will inspire you to go bigger and louder. So the Badass Business Summit takes place live in Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th. We have one goal and mission to get you in the right mindset and giving you the skills that allow you to grow and ultimately scale your business. It is the one business growth event you can't afford to miss. Get your tickets at badassbusinesssummit.com, and we are excited to see you there. Hey, what's going on, guys? Good to be hanging out. It's Tuesday, so we're, of course, hanging out with all the badass speakers from the Badass Business Summit. I'm Donnie Bovine, CEO and founder of Success Champion Family of Companies and the Badass Business Summit. Oh, I'm stoked. I get to sit down with a really cool chick that is just freaking lighting up the scene, speaking on a ton of stages, doing a lot of workshops, a lot of training. She is a talented and wonderful, amazing woman. Y'all are in for a treat with this one. Miss Clara, you want to introduce yourself? Tell me a little bit about who you are.
Thank you so much. It is just an honor to be here and to be a part of the speaker stage for the Badass Business Summit. And, you and your team have put together something remarkable, and I can't wait to talk more about it. But yes, my name is Clara Capano, and I am an international speaker, best-selling author, and the host of 2 shows, a podcast, and a streaming TV show. So I do all those badass things, but the heart of what really lights me up is working with women in business and helping them learn how to take control back of their time so that they can create a path to success all on her terms.
Love it. Love it. I've known Clara now for a little over a year or maybe going on 2. And it's been a hell of a journey getting to know you, girl. You've been doing some really cool things. Your shows are freaking top notch, and it's been fun to watch you, show up not only for the SEN family, but just show up in everything that you're doing in your world. How did you get into all this? I don't even think I know. I mean, how did this whole craziness start for you?
All by accident and having a complete and utter breakdown. I think as a young kid, one of my very first goals and dreams was to be a broadcast journalist, but I was talked out of it because it's a lot of work. No, they pick very few people. So I took a safer route and, went along the route of possibly going to law school and being an attorney. But I knew it just was not where I was meant to be. So, I fell into a wonderful career in real estate, and that allowed me in leadership to do a lot of training and coaching. And that's sort of what unlocked me, but it still wasn't my full calling. When my son was about 3 years old is when I really started to chase my dream and take the leap and left the corporate world and then started really immersing myself in building my business as a consultant. And the speaking just sort of grew organically from there. And now I don't know exactly how it happened because, quite frankly, I used to be terrified of public speaking. I used to have major anxiety for days and weeks, but, just connecting with my voice and knowing that I truly can help others, I get so much positive feedback, and it's just where I truly come alive.
I love that. I love that. Let's talk about success for a little while. Success is often determined by the individual person and how they define success, but I know you speak about it a lot.
Mhm.
What are some of the key things people need to proactively look at and do to truly find however they show up and define success in their life?
Sure. I think it's an internal journey, and you have to really look inside. And, they say follow your passions and you'll never work a day in your life. And I know that that can sound weird or too far off for many people, but it truly is the truth. And, when you are doing those things, again, you're on the right path. And I think the biggest thing is you have to define for yourself what is success. And this is something that I'm going to be talking about at the summit, being a typical overachiever. I know, surprise, surprise. I grew up with this image and definition of success being how many check boxes can I check off on the way. It was all about the title. It was all about, how many hours am I working and how much money is my bank account. So I drove myself. But the problem is when you do that, you never truly find happiness in your purpose because success is always on the other side. And it was through my big breakdown that I had in my mid 30s that I learned how to redefine what success was for me. And once I got clear on that, I could then put the pieces of the puzzle together.
Yeah, I love that. Unfortunately, I think a lot of us have to go through some sort of hardship or trial before we find, okay, it's time to give life a go and actually, figure something out here.
Mhm.
Who do we want to be when we
Yeah.
grow up? What does it feel like some people haven't found that clarity in their life,
Mhm.
what they actually want to do. Describe that a little bit, what that clarity feels like and what they should be aiming for.
Well, it's scary at first because, sometimes we talk ourselves out of things. We don't think we're worthy enough. And so I think it does take a lot of, internal work. And I also think surrounding yourself with others who see you the way that we don't always allow ourselves to see each other. And for me, it was one of my mentors. His name is Larry Kendall, and he is the founder of Ninja Selling, who I am an independent contractor with and a master instructor with. But when he brought me onto his team, this little voice inside of my head was like, oh, he's not going to let me fail. And if he believes in me, he obviously sees something inside of me. My mother was another one. Now, my mother is a depression baby. So she grew up with this idea that you need security. So she was that squirrel, knocking everything out and, foraging all of her dollars away, which is great. And it turned out really well for her. But again, I had that mentality that I needed to be safe. And she sat down with me one day and she says, now's the time. It's never going to get easier.
Hmm.
So if you're going to do it, now's the time. And I remember her telling me, Clara, we're never going to let you be homeless. And something in that was like, I'm going to be okay to take the leap. So I think, a big part of it is surrounding yourself with others that are going to support you, push you, and who believe in you when you don't believe in yourself.
God, I think you just described the entire Success Champions family, because that's the biggest thing for me is as we're doing anything, we're figuring thing out, man. If you don't have some sort of support system, and a lot of us, that did this entrepreneur journey don't come from entrepreneur families, so we don't have that personal lean on for advice and the different things. So it's huge that you can find a group of people that you can spend time with, collaborate, get advice and feedback with.
Yeah.
And, it's a lot of what I love about everything that we do.
It really is. And I have to just give you and your team a lot of credit because I am not a networking girl. Like I do not, I have been in networking groups. I don't enjoy conferences because so much of it is just noise and fluff. And so many times when I would reach out to people and I'd say, hey, can I just pick your brain for 10 minutes? It was always followed by, I have a course for that. Why don't you just
Yeah.
sign up for my course? So when I was approached by my dear friend Judy, who runs the Rocky Mountain chapter that I'm a part of, she knows me. And she's like, this is different. And I will tell you, this group of individuals has blown me away with their open hearts, their gratitude, how smart they are. And man, this last year, I have grown tremendously from you and the foundation that you've built.
Oh,
So
that's
thank
awesome. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And I think we sat down with our marketing company yesterday. We're just kind of talking about all Success Champions. One thing that became a common theme is we're just out to fix a lot of things that people hate about doing business. We fix networking, we fix summits and conferences. We're fixing sales and the sales process. So I just like it that we're creating something that people are actually learning and getting value from.
Definitely.
And I think for the summit itself, one of the most cool things that I think people get is you're not coming to the summit to take a whole bunch of notes, then go home and try and implement. You're actually working on your business while you're there. And I think it's a huge portion. And the speakers like Clara, I mean, they're sitting in the audience as participants as well. So, I mean, you get a chance to interact, network, and get to know them really well on top of everything. So really quick, tell them about your, is it Speak Up? I think it's Speak Up, right? On Amazon. Is that the show? I remember right.
So Speak Up is a show on Amazon Prime, and it's basically Amazon's version of TED Talks. So I was a part of season 3, and I really just shared my story of breakdown and burnout to breakthrough, and just, how I overcame that. And so I've adapted that talk a little bit more, and that's going to be sort of the basis of what I talk about. And it's called now Doing Time, because I talk about how, I was doing time almost as a prisoner in this world and definition of success that I created, and how we have to be powerful enough to break free from that.
Love it. Love it. Guys, there's only a few tickets left to the Badass Business Summit. Just head over to badassbusinesssummit.com. Come get your tickets and come hang out with us. It is going to be a crazy, wild ride. Most people will tell you it's the best business summit they've ever attended. We go all out on these. So look forward to seeing you guys there and hanging out. Love you. Mean it. See you. Bye. Maybe. Hey, what's up, champions? Donnie Bovine here, CEO and founder of Success Champions Networking, author of Endless Stream of Referrals, and the founder of the Badass Business Summit. This year, I'm excited. We're bringing the Badass Business Summit back to Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th, and this is going to be an event like no other. 23 amazing speakers all around the idea of business development, business growth, and how to scale your business. Networking at a level that you have never seen before. Attendees last year said this is the best business conference and event they have ever attended. You will walk away with actionable insight, tangible things that you can use in your business. This isn't a conference where you're going to come and just leave with pages and pages of notes and never implement. You will be taking actions during the event, working on your business so you can build to business freedom that you set out to create here through everything. You're going to grow your business with amazing get shit done individuals that will inspire you to go bigger and louder. So the Badass Business Summit takes place live in Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th. We have one goal and mission: to get you in the right mindset and giving you the skills that allow you to grow and ultimately scale your business. It is the one business growth event you can't afford to miss. Get your tickets at badassbusinesssummit.com, and we are excited to see you there.